Because I want discourse, right? I love, like, as a Muslim, I love talking with you guys. I watch your show quite a bit. I may not always agree with every single thing that you guys say, but I love the discourse. And it's just that I feel with mocking certain religions, just for the sake of mocking religions, instead of focusing more on, that activism, like repelling the blasphemy laws, or making sure that atheists have a safe space to voice their atheism, or people aren't persecuted for their lack of faith. Isn't that kind of where we should prioritize, which I would support as a religious person?
You can prioritize whatever you want. Like, it's not a one or like, it's not like you do have to do this and you can't do something else. Anybody could do, like, again, like, what if you just, this is the same as like going to somebody that is like doing, trying to save dogs against abuse and be like, shouldn't you be more worried about sharks? Sharks are almost going extinct. Like dogs are not going to go extinct. Sharks are going to go extinct. Why are you focusing on this? We have to prioritize sharks. Why are you fighting against dog abuse? Like, just let people do the activism that they want.
So I'm with you. I understand what you're saying. I really, really understand what you're saying. And not everybody has the same goals. I'm all about your actions aligning
there you go
with your goals, right?
Yep.
So my goal is, like I said, more open and honest discourse, and to be able to be approached and hear people and feel heard by people, and have them feel heard by me. So I'm going to enact different behaviors as a result. If somebody else's goal is to draw attention to these types of laws by essentially breaking them to prove the point that they should be trivial and they shouldn't result in what they result in, I can understand that too. It's not necessarily a behavior that I would engage in, because I have different goals.
Mm-hmm. We got a $15 super chat. $15.
Oh louder, God. Armin, louder. Guys, appreciate your work. We appreciate your room. Oh, and look at our live chat saying thank you to Varun.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
So cute.
Rukia is saying, damn, these fat. These fat Armin profile pictures are trolling, is kind of derailing the no, guys, no, it's okay. This is my personal view. No, Rukia, we want to have fun. Yeah, we want to make it cheesy sometimes. Even if I say, like, guys, focus, it's okay. Like, I want the live chat to make it difficult for me sometimes, because it's good. It's like, we don't want us to get too serious here, right? It's okay.
Honestly, well, this is something Armin told me the other day after I was mean to him on the last stream. Was, you guys should be honored that you're even here, because what's most important is that the two of us have fun. So.
Yes. See, I told you I'm in a song. I agreed. Any man-made SHIT should be scrutinized. Yes. I mean, how would you how do you scrutinize non-man-made stuff? This tree! It doesn't... like, I don't know. Wait a minute, Selva. Are you going to go criticize non-man-made stuff? Like, as opposed to what? Okay.
No, I mean, you can scrutinize nature.
What? I don't approve.
You can scrutinize the biology of it.
I don't approve the color of the sky today. It's true.
Way often. It's not very good weather. I grew up in Seattle. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Let's continue. This is almost over.
Now, you have different goals as well. You have goals that are similar to mine, it sounds like. So you probably wouldn't wander around saying crappy stuff about atheists. But there are theists, there are Muslims, there are Christians, there are Hindus that do those things, right? So those are the people that I would, if I'm interested in discourse and dialogue, and they don't comport to the way that I want to engage, I just wouldn't engage with them. I wouldn't attempt to call another atheist and say, hey, shouldn't you get these guys under control or publicly chastise them, because it does take all kinds in activism. It's I nor you could stand up in any with any authority and say we know the way to be an activist.
Wow, so good, so good, so good, Shannon. We got a super chat from Mr. Rowe. Do you want to read this one?
Gave us 10 Australian dollars. Thank you. Saying
Wow.
we should be able to say what we want without being attacked just because we don't believe. Treat people based on their intentions, not their beliefs. Love this channel. Oh, thank you, Mishka.
Okay, there are some beliefs. There are some beliefs that makes me want, like, justifies. It's okay. If you think there's a God, okay, you're wrong. If you think that the Quran is, I don't know, the word of God, you're wrong. If you think, I don't know, if you're like, if you're, okay, how about this? If you think something wrong about vaccines or zodiac signs or the earth is flat, all of that, you're wrong. But it doesn't tell me much about you might have good intentions, okay? You might be still a good person that just has some really wrong views, okay? But if you think like, I don't know, certain color people deserve less rights, then that sort of belief, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, screw you. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, so there are certain, so I agree with you, Ms. Cho, but I think there are certain beliefs that justifies us looking down on certain people. And I mean, we shouldn't treat them as too far gone and not see, like, to dismiss them and not try to help them change their opinion. Okay, I'm not saying that, but at the same time, you could be forgiven for hating on them. You know what I mean? Like, if you think, you know what, like, okay, so if you're a Muslim and you think like, no, the Quran doesn't teach that apostates should be beheaded, right? Then you're a Muslim and you're wrong, and you are a better person than Islam, okay? But if you're a Muslim that believes, no, it actually does teach that, and it's fantastic, and we're proud of it, We're proud of it. They're like, yeah, I mean, you're a horrible person, right? So you're a horrible person. And I'm happy to say that most Muslims are better than Islam.
Yeah.
Most Christians are better than Christianity, right? And I don't hate a person for having wrong beliefs, just in the same way that I don't hate somebody for thinking the earth is flat. But if somebody thinks the earth is flat and the people who think that it's not flat, they should be tortured or something, I'm like, okay, now this belief makes me think like you're a horrible person and I don't like you. Right? So yeah, there's a different, yeah. Oh wow, we have a new member. Daniel just became a new member.
Oh, thank you, Daniel.
Oh, by the way,
Katie has a good comment saying, how do you scrutinize non-man-made stuff? Trans people hating their own biology looking at you.
Oh yeah. Oh, good point. Good. By the way, Miss Shice, I used your comment to mention something else, but I know what you actually meant, and I agree with you, right? So I didn't mean to, put you on the spot. I know that I know what you're referring to, and I agree with you. So just saying that. We got a new member, Daniel. So by the way, if you guys are a new member, that means I'm contractually to either read or at least highlight your comment if you tag Atheist Republic, okay?
And it's relevant to the discussion.
Yes. By the way, don't
fat. I'm not fat, Bish. This doesn't trigger Armin. This just makes him horny.
Yes, I would abuse myself.
I gotta put her away.
Yeah, I'm distracted by the female version of me. Wow. I wish there was a female version of me for me to go.
What if Armina was also a dom?
No way. God damn it. I don't know.
I don't know.
That would not be good.
It would.
Anyways, let's continue.
There is this way to be an activist, and any other way that you are an activist doesn't comport to the way that I feel is best. Because if there's anything that I think reality demonstrates, is that it takes all kinds of approaches because everybody's motivated by, understands, or is affected by a different type of behavior. So just doing my approach is potentially not going to reach the people that somebody who does a more sort of salacious approach does in order to get a reaction. That may get more eyes than what I do. Look at my channel. I've only got 26,000 subscribers.
Wait, pause.
I don't do clickbaity.
Ghost Bunny is saying Armin has 2 moods, triggered or homie. True.
True.
Stuff, right? If I did clickbaity stuff, more people would probably come into my channel, but that's not what motivates me. So I make different choices. Is that necessarily a smart choice? Maybe I should. Maybe I'd get more eyes in front of me so that I could deliver the message. Maybe that's their motivation, is that they know more people are going to see it and come, and then they can hear the actual message afterwards.
True, guys. We have a lot of people that have are coming in and they were like, "Oh, here, take my money. Where's the blasphemous art?" And then all of a sudden they're getting videos of us talking about Zara K, and they're like,
rights abuses
and human rights abuses. They're like, "What is this?" Like, I just wanted to see some sexy Fatima and Aisha.
I came for the Bobs and Vagine.
I came here for the Bobs and Vagines, and now they're talking to me about human rights abuses. So it's true. We tricked people into listening to about human rights abuses
With the titillation.
Yes.
No. So I got a little bit emotional, and I apologize because it's something that's personally affected me this past week. So I apologize for that entering into the conversation, but I don't know how it couldn't based on the conversation, just because it is my reality right now. I again owe you an apology for ascribing fault for what's happening to Zara and people like her to you. I did not mean to do that. It was a slip of the tongue. So I hope that this benefits. I feel like we could go in circles for a long time, and we are pretty much at the close of the show, so I'm gonna have to let you go. And
maybe if the caller stopped talking for an entire minute about time zones, he would be able to have time to ask his last question.
Thank you for calling, Joe. I feel like this was a fruitful conversation, and it's one I'll listen back to because there's probably things I can learn about listening to you with more open ears and less emotional ones.
It's so funny. Like, as someone who studied psychology, I can tell when someone else has studied psychology just on the way that Shannon is talking, the words that she's using, like her verbiage and everything. I'm like, we see each other. like psychology nerds, like.
Okay, so KG saying she doesn't have to apologize for getting emotional. Yeah, this is a lefty thing, I think. But it's okay.
Well, she was mostly apologizing for...
I'm kidding.
No. Just for she's mostly apologizing for saying, like, when you stopped killing us, when she wasn't... It was more of a rhetorical you, but it could be perceived as, like...
No, I'm lefty myself, but... Individual. No, here's the thing. I would say it's more of a person that has background in psychology. Like, I know that
thing.
Yes, a psychology thing. Oh my God, it's so annoying. People with some background in psychology, like, I listen to you and I acknowledge this feeling, and I want to say that I'm going to say this, and this might impact you in a different way. And if I say this and it impacts you this way, make sure you say this. And I'm observing you, observing me, observing you.
Oh, you're talking about how I talk to you.
God damn it, man! Like, start. Like, they want to put, like, I don't know. It's okay. It's good intended, but it's like, you can, yeah. But sometimes you're like, okay, stop being my shrink for a goddamn second and just talk to me like a normal person.
You call me out so hard when I'm using psychology verbs. You're like, oh my God, Susanna.
Like, geez, am I going to be charged for this session? Yeah, no, I'm kidding though. Shannon Q is great. Shannon Q is awesome. Yeah, go subscribe to her.
Okay. And yay, Canada. Go Team Canada.
Okay, I think that's it.
No need to apologize for getting emotional.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
I made fun of the caller for this, but overall, the caller is a good person, okay? Like,
oh, totally.
The caller, like, I disagree with the caller on some, a few things that are here there, but
you know us, we like to say sorry.
You gotta apologize.
Sure. Thank you.
Dolly is saying at least they don't have an Islamic background in psychology. True.
Oof. Yes. And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy of Why There's No... Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free... It's not even promotion, it's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like, I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.